Hello my friends, Buck Weezer. You know where you are. It's Buck's Small Engine DIY on YouTube. And today here in the shop I got this Yard Machines by MTD lawn tractor. And this is one of those videos where you're halfway through a project and then think, maybe I should have turned the camera on. Because sometimes when something seems to be just run in the mill, it actually might be something of use and value to someone else. So I got the camera on now, and this is really a relatively nice lawn tractor, especially for its age here on this single cylinder Briggs & Stratton engine. I see the code here, 97. So this thing is like 28 or 29 years old, and it's really in nice shape for that age. It starts, runs, and drives. The owner drove it down my driveway and pulled it into the shop, so that's not the issue. The issue today is with the deck, and it had a broken deck belt. Now again, I've already removed the deck from the machine, and I've removed that chewed up belt, which you can see right there. I gotta think this might be an original belt. It's got the MTD part number right there on it. And what's interesting about this situation is the difference between what the owner told me the problem was and what it appears to me to be the problem. Because what he told me is that he had it at another place, another guy looked at it for him and told him that the problem with the belt coming off is the crank pulley. He says the crank pulley's bent or crooked, and that's why the belt comes off. Well, I don't really see any issue with that. I've never heard of such a diagnosis. But what I do see is, and I've already removed it from the machine, this spindle cover, belt cover, which serves as the in addition to being a cover, it serves as the belt keeper. And it's just sheet metal, kind of cheap. And this one's all torn up, rusted out, broken, bent, and really needs to be desperately replaced. And to me, that's a more simple explanation for what happened to this belt. You know? Wasn't staying on the spindle, and it got caught up in this mangled, rusty, broken metal, and no wonder it shredded the belt. What's interesting about this tractor, if you're not familiar with it, and I haven't seen one like this, they don't really make them like this anymore, is that your deck height lever right here is also your blade engagement control. So in this position, the blades are stopped and the deck is in its uppermost position. And then as you lower the deck to the desired cutting height, what you'll see is, and I can show you this later, is the deck slides back and the belt tightens. That act of moving the deck down to your desired cutting height also slides the deck backward, putting tension on the belt and engaging the blades. And all there is two spindles and a crank pulley. There's no other idler pulleys, nothing. These spin very easily and quietly. I think they're fine. They don't seem to be crooked or bent in any way. And I've already cleaned the deck up a little bit, and I sharpen the blades, and I'm just going to install some new covers on those spindles, and they are right here. I looked these up on the internet to get the part number, and I like them. I think they're actually upgraded from what was originally on this tractor, because what they have is they have these belt keepers sort of molded into it. So that's going to keep the belt on the spindle. See that? This old one doesn't have that. See the belt touch right here. But these have a belt keeper kind of molded into it. So I really think that what we're going to do to solve this is install these new belt keeper spindle covers, and of course a new belt, which I have right here. It's a Sten's brand replacement belt, and I think that's really going to get us back up and running. So let's get working on that. One of the differences between the old covers and the new is the old ones are threaded, and you could just, you know, you could just thread the bolt right up into it. But the new ones, they're just a flat hole, so just coming up from the bottom. I had to get some nuts and washers. Not a big deal, pretty easy. It's just stuff I had laying around. So let's go install these on the deck along with the new belt. All right. Reach under here. Nice. Wonderful. Washer. Lock washer. Nut. And now we can tighten them down. Put a wrench on it. I think I want a slightly bigger ratchet. Maybe just another wrench to get a little better coverage on it. Two. All right, three. That one's done. And I'd squeeze the belt here with these, just with this clamp, just to hold it tight around the pulley. So yeah, these indents now will serve as the belt keepers, and I think that's gonna work a lot nicer. Alright, so there's our new belt, the new deck, the spindle covers, belt guides installed, and it's time to hang this back on the tractor. It was a little bit of a challenge getting it off, and I'll have to do the reverse jigsaw puzzle method to get it back up there, but I think once it's done, probably we'll have our mower back in service like it's supposed to be. So I got the deck back up on and installed, and in the process of doing that I discovered something else that is significant and may have contributed, probably did contribute it to the belt slippage and failure, and it might also be what contributed to the previous guy thinking that the crank pulley was bent and needed to be replaced. I discovered that this engine is only bolted down in 2 of the 4 places. It's bolted here in the front, but there's bolts are missing from the back. And as a result, look. See that moving around in there? That's crazy. Yeah, they're not broken. The holes are empty. They must have, well, there's no way to know why they're missing, but they are. But they're not broken off in there. I just got to get some new bolts. Put this up on the ramps again so I can get under there and bolt this down properly. That will be an important thing for me to do. So Briggs usually take a 3/8 by 1 inch bolt. That's the bolt size for the engine mounting bolt. So I got to scrounge around to see what I got. And then, yeah, this will be a lot better when it's bolted down properly, don't you think? Alright, well, we just mowed this section of my yard. Just surprising that I actually did have grass to mow here in the beginning of January. But that's the beauty of living in the South, I guess. And the tractor did a pretty good job. I'm happy with that. I think we've resolved the issues, and it's going to be able to continue to live on 28, 29 years old, even as it is. So what I was trying to explain to you earlier is how the deck raising and lowering bar also is our blade engagement control at the same time. Usually you have a bar to lower your deck and raise it, and another lever to engage the blades. But what happens is when you push this forward to lower the deck actually moves backwards a little bit and tightens the belt. Otherwise it's slack. When you pull it back, the belt slackens and the deck moves forward. So we lower the deck, it moves backward and the belt tightens. And you can't really see it, it tightens around that pulley, there you go. And slackens as we pull this back. Not a great system. This appears to have been welded and repaired at some point, and I really want it to come back further to fully slacken the belt. In this position, there's still a little bit of tension on that belt, but it really should come all the way back further. Anyway, that's how that works. I thought you would like to know that. Alright, that's it. I do thank you for watching today. Our work on the 1997 yard machines by MTD. We got a new belt, new spindle covers, and found the engine not sufficiently secured. We bolted it down. We tested it out, and it's mowing and riding just fine. Hopefully this videos have helped to you. Please leave your comments in the discussion below. I do appreciate that. Remember, as I always like to say, only you can put the do into do-it-yourself. I'll see you on our next video. Bye.